Hello farmers here, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My journey from Ibadan down to Benin City was a lovely journey. In fact, it was the most fantastic journey in this year. It is very lovely and I love it so much. So I just want to tell you a few things about the place I went to, about Benin City. Benin is a lovely place. If you haven't been there, you won't understand what I'm saying until you actually get there. Benin is a beautiful place, a beautiful city with beautiful faces, with beautiful people in that place. And they also have beautiful cultures. You would like to sit down and watch and see how they perform. Although when I went there, I couldn't sit down to watch one of their cultural this thing, but I can see the spice of the culture in the appearance of the elderly people that are in that state. In fact, it is very lovely and I so much respect their culture. They have one of the most beautiful culture in Nigeria, a culture that cannot be put aside and a culture that cannot be disrespected. I love it so much. If you see their men, their elderly men, you are going to love them. Benin is a city that consists up to the population of 1,782,000 people. That is the population of Benin as of 2021 that we are inside now. The population is 1,782,000 people and they are still growing wide. Although they are not as much as the people that are in Ibadan, but the population is still good. So what are the food they eat in Benin? Benin has one of the most beautiful dishes in Nigeria too. If you go to Benin, everything may sound strange to you because the name of the food you know before will not be what you are going to get there. It's going to be different. So in Benin City, you are going to see food like the Army War, you are going to see the one of Ablu, you are going to see the one of Wagasi, you are going to see the one of Akasa, you are going to see Akara, you are going to see the Yovo Doko, you are going to see the Aloko, you are going to see the one of Tapioca, which is the Eba, you are going to see the one of Masa, you are going to see the one of fried yam and potatoes, you are going to see the one of jollof rice and so many others that I can't even list. So Benin is full of beautiful things, and if you go to their market, you are going to see some of the women that lives in Benin going to the market early in the morning to market their farm product, and it is very lovely. In fact, Benin is peaceful. Actually, when we were going, I thought we were just going to enter into Benin just freely, but it was another experience entirely. In fact, our security men in Nigeria, they are trying their best, although let me just say the best is not good enough, but they are trying their best. We passed through almost 10, more than 10, I can at least say more than 10 checkup on the road before we could enter into the city of Benin. There are some places they will stop you and check all your luggages to see what you are taking inside Benin City, and there are some places they will just see the faces of the people that are sitting inside the vehicle to see the kind of people that are entering into the city of Benin. Benin, which is the capital of Edo State, is one of the most fantastic and the most lovely place in Nigeria to visit. The place is peaceful and the place is very restable, so I enjoy my stays over there. What are the agricultural produce you are going to see in Benin? What are the things they produce in Benin? You are going to see stuff like maize, you are going to see the one of orange, you are going to see different fruits in the market, and you will see also different things like yam, the gari, the palm oil, and all the agricultural produce in the city of Benin. That is not enough. What did they produce most in the city of Benin? What they produce most in the city of Benin is called panga, and that is what you are seeing right here. The panga, the palm trees. So, but in their place, down to the side of the Igbo side, what they call it is panga. So panga is what they do in the city of Benin, and that is what they depend on. That is their major business in the city of Benin. Both their young and their elderly ones, what they base on is the panga. That is what they have been planting for a very long time. Why? Because they just realized recently that that is their basic source of agricultural income. So both they are small, both they are young and they are adult, they eventually ventured into the planting of the panga. So, and let me say 70% of their land is full of the panga trees. So that is what they plant the most over there. And before you enter into the city of Benin, what you are going to be seeing on the road before you enter is all you've been seeing right from the beginning of this video. You are going to see a lot of trees, a lot of palm trees planted on the road, on acres and hectares of land owned by different people. And also you are going to see trees like the teak trees that they plant to supply the power holding companies of Nigeria. Maybe it is the IBDC, so to supply them, and they still plant it for the China people that are working there. They most need the timbers for their work over there. So while I was going to the farm, I asked the driver that took me to the place I want to check so that I can see if we are going to use it for poultry farm or we are going to use it for fish farm. So I was opportune to ask the driver about the panga business, and the driver was now telling me that that is the business they do the most over there, and that is what they've been doing for a very long time. Although they've been doing it for a very long time, but they didn't realize that it is the best investment in agriculture they are supposed to do in their land. Until recently, that is when they started planting it in a very large way. And he also told me that they are planting the teak trees for the people that are working in China company in Benin City there, so that they can buy it, and they are making a whole lot of money from all these things. I remember I told you some times ago about the investment in agriculture, the lifetime investment in agriculture. I mentioned the one of this pangatu, that is the palm trees. I mentioned teak trees too, if you don't forget. So I have them down the YouTube channel that you can check. I still have the video down there so you can view it and see. When I got there, I actually checked the land, and the land is very, very good, and the place is secure for poultry farm. Also, what can be planted in the soil of Benin? What are the things you can plant in the soil of Benin? There are a lot of crops you can plant on their soil, but their soil is full of sand that you can plant almost everything on the soil. So there are some specific crops you can plant on the land that will grow. Crops like maize will grow there, and crops like orange will grow there. Then this panga, the palm trees, are growing very well there. Then we have you still have other little crops you can still plant that will grow there, but there are other crops you will plant that won't do very well there. Also, you can plant cassava there. Cassava too will do well over there, but I don't think they consume cassava that much in the place, although they use it for gari and lots more. So that is just all about it. So what is the nature of their land? Their land is a kind of clay soil. They don't have much loamy soil in their land, and some of the places, if you reach there, it is sandy soil. Like I said, their land is full of sandy soil, so there are some types of crops you are going to plant on it that will grow. It is not all crops that will grow on their land, so there are some specific crops you are going to plant, but the people of Benin are the ones that knows it. But what I see that they plant the most over there is number 1, maize, number 2, the cassava, then number 3, we have the panga and the teak trees. So apart from that, I don't go deep down to the villages or to even the farm I went to. I couldn't even stay long there because of the insecurity in our country, and I'm new to that place, so I couldn't stand a second to make a video there. That's why I shifted my video back to Ibadan, and I know most of you are going to say it is better that way because everything is not secured in this country, and we just have to work with things as it is going in this country. What business can you do in the city of Benin that you are going to make money? This is the major purpose for this video. There are lots of agric business you are going to do in the city of Benin that you will make money, but I will tell you the one that will fetch you more money. The most important one is to consider panga as the number 1 choice of the investment you can do in the city of Benin, because they have companies and other things there that they will use to refine, to change, to process this panga, then export it to other states and sell it to other places. Number 2, what you are going to do in the city of Benin, the investment you can do in the city of Benin that you make more money in it. Number 2 is livestock. If you can go there and start your pig farming, you are going to make huge amount of money in the city of Benin, because the driver told me that a young pig, like small pig in the city of Benin, is above 50,000 naira. That is 50,000 naira plus. So if you start the big business in the city of Benin. You are going to make money in it. 3, the other part of livestock you can still go into is rearing of broilers, or if your choice is noila, then rearing of all this chicken will sell much in the city of Benin, because as I walked down from the city of Benin to the farm that I went to, I couldn't see a traces of poultry farm over there. So if you go there and you start rearing broiler, or you start rearing the noila, maybe your choice is cockerel, you are going to sell much in the city of Benin. Number 4, which is part of the livestock, is egg production. If you go into the city of Benin and you find a place to do your egg production and they are producing egg time to time, you are going to make much money. In Ibadan here, the highest amount you can buy a crate of egg now is 1,500 naira. But in the city of Benin, you are going to get a crate for 2,000 naira, even if it is not 2,000 naira plus. So there are a lot of things pertaining to agriculture that are lacking in the city of Benin. If you can go there and start up your own business there, it's going to fetch you a lot of money. And also, if you can go there and start your catfish business, you are going to make money too in the city of Benin. Although there are some waterlogged areas in the city of Benin, but they are very, very scarce. All I see are bigger rivers with a high speed of flood. So is what I see there. But if you can do the one of concrete tank and you can do the one of the tarpaulin, you are going to make money in Benin rearing catfish. Also, if you can still process your catfish, like smoke it, you are still going to make a huge amount of money. So there are a lot of business to do in the city of Benin, but consider the one I tell you as the number one priority, as the number one thing, the most important thing to do in the city of Benin. Once you do all this, you are good to go. You are going to make a whole lot of money in the city of Benin. So this is all I have to tell you now about the city of Benin. Very soon, although it's been long that I went to Makurdi, I will still tell you about Makurdi very soon. So stay tuned to Addota Farm. Keep on watching our video, subscribe, and also like all our videos. Thank you so much for the support. All your likes and your comments means a lot to us, and they are the things that is helping us to do more and to do better on this channel. Thank you so much for watching our videos.